Hi, today we have a Renault Megane Mk2. I'm going to show you how to change the exchange heater. The exchange heater is located at the driver's side. First I have to remove this plastic cover and also this side plastic cover, because there is a bolt here. So there is one bolt, 2, 3, one we have here 4, and we have at the bottom we have over here. Sorry, I'm going to take a flashlight. Also I'm going to pull this potentiometers. I'm going to disconnect the wiring here. This is for the LPG system. It's not standard in every vehicle, because this one is aftermarket. And I'm going to need a small screwdriver for this one to pull out the pin and remove the connector. Next I'm going to remove this plastic pipe. I'm going to try to twist it a little in the middle, and after that I can pull it out. Don't worry, this is a soft plastic, so you can't break it. Next I'm going to remove this side panel, and now we can see the exchange heater. We can see a lot of rust because it was leaking from here. Also it was leaking from the aluminum pipes that are connecting with the engine hoses. Now we have a small problem. I have to remove this metal crossbar. This one is bolted here at the bottom with 2 bolts with 13mm wrench, and also is bolted at the top, also 2 bolts with 13mm wrench. This is the one bolt, and the other one is here near the wires, so I'll have to move these wires a little so I can have access to the bolt. So I have moved this wire down. This plastic pin was locked here in this hole, and this cable I have moved it up, so now I have access to open the bolts. I'm going to open them with 13mm wrench, and I'm going to remove this side panel. I have removed the bolts, so now I'm going to remove this bolt with Torx 20. After removing the bolt with Torx 20, I can remove the metal support. So now you can see it was leaking from this pipe here, it was leaking here at the connectors, it was leaking here somewhere from inside. Next I'm going to open these 2 bolts with I think it's 3mm Allen key or hex key, so I can disconnect the exchange heater from the aluminum pipes. Also I had to remove this step motor because it was in the way here. 3 bolts with Torx 20. So now I can pull out the exchange heater. Next I'm moving to the engine bay so I can disconnect the hoses. To reach the hoses, first I have to disconnect the hose from the air filter to the throttle body. I'm going to open the metal brackets and remove the hose. After removing the hose, I have some kind of access to the hoses of the coolant. So now you can see the metal brackets down there. Maybe if I remove the plastic cover of the wipers, under the wipers, maybe I will have some more space. But first I will try to open the metal brackets with long pliers so I can remove the hoses. I don't have good access to the hoses, that's why I am removing the windshield wipers. I have removed the nuts with 16mm wrench, and to remove the wipers, first I am pressing down like this, and when it starts to move, when it's free, then I can pull it out from there. And now I can remove the plastic cover, but first I have to remove these side panels. They are on both sides. And now I can remove the plastic cover. So now we have plastic pins on each side. There are two more plastic pins here at the middle. They can be removed from this side, and also there is one bolt that can be opened with 10mm wrench from this side. So now I have access to the hoses. As you can notice, I have removed one hose, and you can see the pipe is how much is damaged. I'm going to remove the other one, and next I'm going to try to pull out the aluminum pipes. I cannot pull out the hoses, but I have noticed there is one bolt here that can be opened with Torx 20, and probably this plastic here, half plastic, is going to can be removed from the part of the whole unit, and after that I can remove the hoses. So you can notice that after removing the bolt, the plastic half can be slided open, and I can pull out the aluminum hoses. So now the hoses are removed. Now you can see here is the blower fan. So if you need to remove the blower fan, you have to remove this everything, like I removed for the exchange heater. Plus you have to remove the throttle pedal and also the brake pedal, because they are stuck together. So you can remove the blower fan. The blower fan you have to turn it anti-clockwise, so you can unlock from the plastic holders, and then you can pull it out. It's connected on the module. This is a climatronic module that controls the fan, the speed of the fan. It's very tough design for working. Now I'm going to install new aluminum hoses and new exchange heater. So now you can see how bad were the hoses. Now you can see there is a hole here, and also you can see there is a hole here at the top, so it was leaking a lot. I couldn't find new aluminum hoses, but I have managed to find hoses from another vehicle which are in very good condition. They are not rusted. So I'm going to install these hoses, and I'm going to install new exchange heater. Here I have new exchange heater. This is the part number. And inside you can see there are rubber seals, new brackets and everything. And the exchange heater. And also there is isolating foam that needs to be glued from the sides, so the air can go only through the heater core, not through the sides. I have installed the rubber seals. I have put some grease on it, installed the sponge. So now I'm going to install the heater inside the vehicle, connected with the aluminum pipes. I have decided to use the plastic bracket. It is much more easier to install, and also it's much more durable than the metal parts, because the metal parts is going to stuck into the aluminum, it's going to rust, and it's going to make a problem. I have put the plastic part here at the back, so you can see I can also use a bolt here to tighten it. And also there is a top part that can be installed like this, and also there is a bolt for this one, for this part here, and we all have that into the set. So I'm going to use these bolts and tighten the plastic cover. Next I'm going to return the step motor, 3 bolts with Torx 20. Unfortunately I can't use the plastic bracket because I can't push the step motor all the way in. So I'm going to remove the plastic bracket and install the metal brackets. We have installed metal brackets, tightened 2 bolts with 3mm hex wrench. So now I can install the step motor. And we can see that is going all the way in. So now I can tighten the 3 bolts with Torx 20 that hold the step motor, and connect the wiring. So next I'm going to connect the hoses. I'm going to refill with coolant, and also I can start the engine, let it to work for a while to check for any leaks. I have opened the bleeding screw, and when it started to leak coolant, I'm closing the screw. And also there is another one here on the thermostat. So it's leaking also from here. That means there is no more air in the system. I'm going to tighten them, and I can start the engine and let it to work for a while, and I can see if there is a leak inside. Previously it was leaking a lot, so now there should be any leak, but for just in case, always have to check to be sure, because there is a lot of more work to finish inside. Sorry, just to adjust a little. Okay, the blower is working. So now I'm going to wait for the exchange heater to get hot a little. That's when I know that the coolant has started to circulating through the heater, and that way I can be sure that there aren't any leaks. I can also pressure test them, but this is much more safer, much more precise. Also, I want to be sure that everything works fine. I'm starting to feel that the temperature, that the hoses are warming up. So everything looks good. Now I can install the metal support for the frame, for the dashboard, and I can put back everything together. We have installed the metal plate, 2 bolts at the bottom, 1 bolt with Torx 20 and 2 bolts at the top. There is also a metal pin that should be hang here. I don't know if you can notice on the camera, but now that everything is tightened here, I'm going to install this plastic half part that holds the pipe, and there is also 1 bolt with Torx 20. After tightening the bolts, I have returned the wires into their original position. So next I'm going to install the plastic for the blowing air into the legs, and also this side panel here. Next I'm going to return this panel here. 5 bolts with Torx 20. I have installed the plastic panel. Now just to install this side panel here, like this. And I have to put back everything together at the engine bay. But I have noticed that these draining canals here are clogged and they are full with dirt. So I have tried to push the dirt down, but I have to use water, put the hose in it, put the water under pressure so I can fill it, because the water wasn't draining from these canals, it was overflowing here, and that's why this panel here was damaged, but because of the moisture, and probably also the hoses were affected from that moisture. So I'm going to remove the vehicle outside from the garage, clean this, and return the plastic cover, return the windshield wipers, and then I will be finished. If you like to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and thank you for watching.